Good morning, students. In today's class, I'll teach you chapter number 1 of geography, that is the earth and the solar system. You all have studied about earth, the sun, the stars and the solar system in your previous class. So in this chapter we shall study about the sun and the stars, the universe, nebula, definition of nebula, what is constellation, planets, stars, galaxies, sun, solar system and other celestial bodies like moons, asteroids, meteorites and comets. So you have already read about the sun and the solar system and all 8 planets. Do you know that sun is also a star? Now the sun and the stars. You must be thinking of it that why sun appears so big, because sun is much closer to us than any other star, and light from the sun takes about 8 minutes to reach the earth. Have you heard this? But the light from the next nearest star takes several years to reach us. Stars are very far away from us, so they look so tiny because they are too far from us. They are also like giant balls of hot gas, just like our sun. And every star has a life cycle of it. They are also young, they also grow into a middle age, and they eventually die. So stars change as they change, but these changes are very slow and it takes over millions of years in these changes. So therefore this is not noticeable. A star is now about halfway through its middle age. Our sun is an average size star. The largest stars can be 10 times larger in diameter than the sun. Such stars are called giant stars. Now, do you know the speed of light is 3 lakh kilometers per second. When the distance is so much, it is not measured in kilometers but in light years. The universe. Now what is universe? Whatever is in space or outside the earth, you can't see. Everything around us, for example stars, sun, moon and all these things comes under universe. Nebula. Nebula is a very huge mass of gas and dust. All stars are formed by nebula. Thus, it is also called the mother of all stars and celestial bodies. See, this is the picture of nebula. You can see this is a picture of gas and dust. Now stars. Stars, I have already told you earlier, stars are a huge mass of burning gases. They emit heat and light, and they are of different size and in shape, and they are very far apart. At night also, when you see just fraction of the total number of stars present in the universe, but actually there are so many millions and billions of stars are there. Constellations. Some stars, at night you see some stars appears or look like fixed patterns in the sky. Such patterns are called constellations. The commonly known constellations are the Cassiopeia, the Ursa Major, the Orion's Belt, the Ursa Minor, etc. In Hindi, the constellation Ursa Major is also known as Saptarishi, meaning the 7 ages. So this name is as old as the Vedas and Upanishads. This picture is of Saptarishi. See, there are 7 stars in it. You can count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These 7 stars form one group, and this is constellation. Now galaxy. Many constellations, the sun and all the stars form one galaxy. There are millions of stars in this patch. This belt of stars is a galaxy known as the Milky Way. This is the picture of Milky Way in Hindi. This galaxy is also called Akash Ganga, and there are many such galaxies in the universe. Now planets. Planets you already have studied earlier. Planets revolve around a star and they have a fixed path called the orbit, which is not absolutely circular but elongated or elliptical. Planets are of many sizes. They do not have their own heat and light but reflect the light of the star they revolve around. Now the sun. The sun is the closest star to our earth. It is a huge ball of burning gases and it has a diameter of 13 lakh kilometers, or nearly 100 times that of the earth. Now see, the temperature on the sun's surface is about 6000 degrees Celsius. You can imagine 6000 degrees. Suppose if you are baking a cake in your oven, a cake baked at 300 degrees Celsius and the water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So see how much how much would be the temperature of 6000 degrees Celsius. Okay, so it is about the sun is about 150 million kilometers from the earth. Now, importance of sun in our lives. Number one, first point, it is the biggest source of heat and light on the earth. Without light, we can't live on earth. If sun will not be there, the whole day will be night and we can't do any work. Then we would not be able to receive any heat and it would be too cold to sustain life. Now, second point is the heat and light from the sun is essential for plants also to make their own food. Now, third one, the sun is important as it helps in changing seasons on earth. Number 4, the sun also causes water and air currents which cause movements and weather. So without sun, life is not possible on any other planet. Now let's check how much time does it take for light from sun to reach at the earth? 8 minutes. Now what is nebula? Huge mass of gas and dust. What are stars? Stars are also huge mass of burning gases. They emit heat and light. Now what is the Hindi name for Ursa Major? It's Saptarishi. Fifth one, do planets have their own heat and light? Answer is no. Now the solar system, the sun along with its 8 planets and forms solar system. We can say this, the sun and its family. There are 8 planets in solar system. See this picture. We'll discuss this diagram and you have to make this diagram in your notebook also. See, this one is sun and first one is the nearest planet to sun is Mercury. The second one is Venus. Third one is Earth. Then Mars. Then Jupiter. Jupiter is the biggest planet. Then fifth one is Saturn. You can see this one is ring. Saturn has a ring around it. Then Uranus and then Neptune. So they are from the nearest to the farthest. You have to learn accordingly. Now they are all these planets in detail one by one. First one is Mercury. It is the closest planet to the sun and it does not have any satellite. It has the smallest orbit. It takes 88 days to complete one revolution. All these planets revolve around the sun. Mercury takes 88 days. Okay, and it rotates on its axis in 59 days. See, these circles you can see, and these are their orbits. All these planets rotates on its axis also, and all these planets revolve around sun also. Now second one is Venus. Venus is the second planet from the sun. It is also known as the twin of the earth because it is identical to earth. See, these both are identical, and it is also called as morning and evening star because it is easily you can see easily visible in morning and evening. It has no satellite and it takes 255 days to complete one revolution around the sun, and it rotates on its axis in 243 days. Now Earth. Earth is the third planet from the sun. It takes 364 1/4 days to complete one revolution around the earth. From the space, if you look Earth, it looks blue in color because it due to large amount of water on it. It has one satellite, that is moon. The earth rotates on its axis in one day. It is not absolutely spherical in shape. Now what is the meaning of spherical or geode? You have already studied that earth is round. Yeah, it's correct, earth is round, it's not flat, but it is flat at the top and the bottom, and it's bulging in the middle. Middle में से थोड़ा सा उभरा हुआ and top and bottom में से थोड़ा सा flat. So this is the shape of earth. It also keeps revolving around the sun in an anti-clockwise direction. Now why earth is called a unique planet? We'll discuss this. Now first one is Earth is the only planet in the solar system where life exists. Life is not possible on any other planet. Number 2, it has water, air and land. Number 2, it is favorable to sustain life as it is neither too hot nor too cold. So you can easily live here. Number 4, presence of there are so many gases on it like oxygen, carbon dioxide and nitrogen which support life. That's why Earth is the only planet where life is possible. Mars, this is the fourth planet from the Sun from distance. This is also called red planet due to the presence of red oxides in the soil. It has two satellites or moons. It spins on its axis in one day. Now see this diagram. This one is Sun, then Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars. These four planets are made of rocks and are called inner planets. And beyond Mars, there is a circle of dust and stones and rocks. This one is called asteroid belt, and beyond the belt are four more planets. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune are known as outer planets. Now Jupiter is the fifth planet from the Sun, and this is the largest planet of the solar system. It takes 11 years and 11 months to revolve around the Sun, but its on rotational speed is the fastest, and it completes one rotation in 9 hours and 56 minutes or nearly 10 hours. It has 16 satellites or moons. Saturn, this is the sixth planet from the Sun. This is the diagram of planet, and this is the second largest planet of the solar system. It has rings on it. These rings makes it beautiful. The rings are made of dust, rocks and ice. It has over 30 satellites. Now Uranus, this is the seventh planet from the Sun and third largest planet of the solar system. This planet also has beautiful rings around it. It has 17 satellites. Neptune, this is the eighth and furthest planet of the solar system. It is the fourth largest planet. It also appears blue, but not because of presence of water on it, but because of presence of methane gas on it. Due to the presence of methane gas, this planet appears blue. So two planets appear blue in color, Earth and Neptune. Now see the difference? Earth looks blue because of presence of water on it, and Neptune looks blue due to the presence of methane gas on it. It has 8 satellites or moons around it. Now let's discuss these question answers. Number 1, which planet is closest to the Sun? Mercury. How much time does the Earth take to complete one revolution around the Sun? 365.14 days. Why is Mars called the red planet? Due to the presence of red oxides in soil. Asteroid belt, I have already told you earlier. Name the largest planet of the solar system, Jupiter. And what are the rings of Saturn made of? It is made of dust, rocks and ice. Now other celestial bodies. There are some other celestial bodies in the sky. These are the moons, the asteroids, the meteoroids and comets. Now moons. These are the satellites of the planets. Mercury and Venus are the only planets which do not have any moons around them. Now Earth's moon. The moon is the natural satellite of the Earth. It appears very big or nearly as large as the Sun because it is much closer to the Earth in comparison to the Sun. It has no light of its own but appears to shine because it reflects light of the Sun falling on it. आपने देखा होगा इसकी मून की अपनी खुद की लाइट नहीं होती क्योंकि जो सन की लाइट है वो इसको रिफ्लेक्ट करती है और इसी वजह से आपको लगता है कि मून की लाइट आ रही है इन नाइट टाइम. Life is not possible on the moon. Why? Because it does not have any water or atmosphere of its own. And because of this, there are no clouds, rain, winds on the moon. The surface of moon is open and rough. There are so many ups and downs on its surface. That's why in night, if you see the moon, you can see some dark and bright patches on it. आपको चंद्रमा पर, मून पर कुछ ब्लैक स्पॉट्स दिखाई देंगे. वो इसी वजह से है बिकॉज द सरफेस इज ओपन एंड रफ एंड देयर आर सो मेनी अप्स एंड डाउन्स ऑन इट्स सरफेस. Now asteroids. Now what are asteroids? I have told you earlier also. These are the pieces of small rocks and stones moving around the sun between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Scientists believe that there are remains of a planet which exploded many years ago. Now meteorites. This is the picture of meteorites. These are small rocky pieces which float freely around the sun in outer space. जो space में freely फ्लोट करते हैं, तैरते हैं. While they enter the Earth's atmosphere, the friction with the atmosphere causes them to heat up. ये जब अर्थ के क्लोज आते हैं तो ये हीटअप होते हैं एंड दे बर्न आउट, और ये बर्न हो जाते हैं. जब ये कम्प्लीटली बर्न नहीं हो पाते हैं देन दे फॉल ऑन द अर्थ, फिर ये अर्थ पर गिरते हैं एंड क्रिएट अ हॉलो ऑन द अर्थ सरफेस, और अर्थ सरफेस पर एक हॉलो क्रिएट करते हैं. नाउ comets are visible from Earth on rare occasions. These are also type of asteroid, but they are very far away in outer space. They have a long shining tail. In Hindi you can see it Puchal Tara. आपने सुना होगा. See, this is the picture of comet. इनकी एक shining tail like structure होता है. And the last comet which was seen in 1986 was Halley's comet, and it will again visible in 2062. It will be visible after every 76 years. It was seen in 1986 earlier. Now it will be seen in 2062. There are other comets also and may be visible at different times. This one is one example. Now let's check. Name the natural satellite of the Earth, that is Moon. How much time does Moon take to rotate around the Earth? 27 days and 8 hours. Now what are asteroids? Pieces of rocks and stones moving around the Sun. Which comet was seen in 1986? It's Halley's comet. So we have completed our chapter here.